Tony D and Little Joan with a Screenwriter's Rant, continuing our body dysmorphia theme today called Uglies from Netflix, about a society in which when you turn 16 they make you perfect, and then it turns out the procedure might do horrible other things to you. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey, it's the Pineys. Books 1 through 15 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. This is called Uglies. So September 13th, PG-13. So it's one of these young adult fantasy novels, written for women, I guess. It seems very much for women. I don't know. Did she not go through the procedure? She doesn't look that great. She don't look that great. Anyhow, the idea is you go through the procedure and you become perfect, but then there's a rebel band, a rebel alliance, and they're not going through the procedure because it's a lie and it changes your mind and changes you into a different person. And so instead, she escapes to the smoke, where there's the resistance, and they're gonna change society, everybody, because society is wrong. Yeah, society's wrong. We're going to change it. We're going to change it all. These movies are the same every time. This is the Hunger Games with slightly different players and slightly different stakes. This is Divergence. The Divergence. Remember that? Bunch of other movies. So sick of them. Ladies, stop reading these books. Please, let the money go out of these books. Pray with me now. Dear God, please let the young adult fantasy novel for women go out of vogue so we can have decent books again. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I believe in God. I'm allowed to pray to God. I just don't believe in religion. My prayer, I pray my prayer will be answered, and God will look down upon me and say, yes, I'm sick of these books too. He's got to read them. Of course he's sick of them. So first act, the 3 acts of daddy issues. First act, oh, I'm ugly, but I'm going to be pretty. Second act, oh, I have to escape with the resistance because it turns out being pretty it comes with a price. Third act, the resistance. Oh, it changes the world. I could change the world. Maybe I could change the world. Just one person. It's tiresome. It's just tiresome, these plots. Stop working out your daddy issues in a movie. Okay? There's other things. Like, there's nothing else to these movies except the message. And I don't mean the message like the inclusive message for this one. This is more like the message like, oh, women are great. You're good just the way you are. No one's good just the way they are. Everybody has their flaws and imperfections. Yeah, you could accept your imperfections. That's a good message, I guess. But some imperfections you probably shouldn't accept and probably should work on yourself a little bit. I mean, come on. No one's perfect. Work on yourself a little. I'm so sick of these movies that just seem to prop up people with weak mental fortitude. And I'm just going to say it. A lot of it's women. Just saying, ladies, a lot of it's aimed at you. You don't need this. You can be strong on yourself without watching some stupid movie that tell you to be strong, that tell you to be good. And you don't need constant compliments. You just don't need them. Okay? Take it from a guy who rarely gets a compliment. Although these days I'm getting more compliments. Thank you very much. You know who. But you just got to be, you go through, when you're a young person, you go through trials and tribulations. It feels like the world is constantly ending. It feels that way all the time. Everything's super intense when you're young. That's your hormones. That's your hormones making everything super intense. That's why it's probably great to get laid when you're that young. I wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah, and then later you kind of chill out and go, that's super intense for nothing. It's just things happen. That's what happens when you hit about 30. You hit 30 and you go, oh, yeah, everything sucks. Oh, now I get it. And you kind of relax, and then you don't give a crap about anything. I wish we could make a movie like that. How about that? How about that movie? Call it I Don't Give a Crap. And it's about a girl, and like her entire life's intense for the first act of the movie, and then she turns 30, and then she realizes, oh. And then she sees the world through a different lens, and she walks around and she realizes, hey, this is all BS. I don't care about any of this. Ha! And then her life just comes together. Oh man, that would be a good movie. And then the third act, what would be the crisis? Maybe her younger friend gets into a big crisis, is gonna maybe hurt herself, and she has to save her. Something like that. Something different. This is the same damn movie. Are you not tired of these movies, ladies, that are aimed at you? Are you not tired of them? How about a movie, I don't know, where it's just a girl in it, and she's good at what she does, whatever it is, and some stuff happens to her, and it's not an emotional crisis every 10 seconds. You can always make one of those movies. I've written stories like that. I've written female characters. I got Shelley in the Pineys. Shelley's had her ups and downs, but she doesn't have an emotional breakdown every story. She's often telling the boys, guys, you probably shouldn't be doing that. But generally, she's on an even keel, I think. I think she's on an even keel. Book 1 and 2, a little bit of stuff going on. But by book 4, I think she gets her act together. People get their act together eventually, And this constant focus on teenagers. God. And a movie called The Uglies? I mean, what is this? What was this? Written in somebody's junior high class? You're telling me this was a book? Has to be based on a book. Has to be. Would I watch it? What are you, insane? What am I, a 14-year-old girl with no taste? No, I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to actively discourage people. Every person I meet, don't watch this show. Don't watch this show. It's the same damn thing. September 13th, if you want to punish yourself. Maybe you hate yourself already. There you go. You watch this. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan. Just remember, it's mostly my opinion. Some of it's Joan's. Some of that was Joan. The mean stuff was Joan. I will be at the Keyport Parlor tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Keyport, New Jersey for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Hope you come by. Then on Sunday, I'll be at Nerdfest from 10 to 4 in Swedesboro, New Jersey at the Holiday Inn. I believe it's the Holiday Inn. Right there off of 295. So come by. And then at 7, it's time for the live stream where we do it live. Hope to see you then. We'll see you